Hey guys, it is Thursday, Throwback Thursday, and I'm gonna do a throwback meal. My grandmother used to make meatballs, but I'm gonna put a spin on it. I'm gonna make Swedish meatballs. So let me show you my ingredients and let's get started. Okay, you can use any ground meat. I'm using ground turkey. You can use ground beef, ground chicken. Any ground meat is fine. I have sour cream. I have milk, breadcrumbs, flour. I have 2 eggs. I also have onions. This is about a half a cup of onions. I've already sauteed them. This is fresh chopped parsley, Worcestershire sauce, salt and pepper, allspice, and nutmeg. And I'm going to put the meatballs in the oven at 425. Usually people fry them on top of the stove. I'm trying to make it a little bit more healthy. So we're going to get started. You're going to take the milk and you're going to pour it over the breadcrumbs. And you're going to try to let it sit for a couple minutes, maybe about 5 minutes, so you can rehydrate them. Okay, I put the sauteed onions in there. There's your fresh parsley, your allspice, your nutmeg, about half a teaspoon of each. Worcestershire sauce, a tablespoon. Your salt and pepper. I've beaten up these 2 eggs. I'm going to add these eggs. And this is your breadcrumbs soaked in the milk. I'll get a spoon and get that out of there. You're going to mix until well combined. You don't want to over mix because you don't want tough meatballs. So I'm going to mix it up and I'll come right back to you and show you how to make the meatballs. Okay, I mix these up. Now I'm going to make meatballs. I'm going to use this ice cream scooper so they can be the same. And I've already greased this sheet. I just sprayed it with cooking oil. And you can form the meatballs if you like. I don't. I just put them on the cookie sheet and they're fine. Okay, I'm about to put the meatballs in the oven. This is what it looks like. Like I said, you can form them into perfectly shaped meatballs if you like. I don't. These are fine. So I'm going to put them in a 425 degree oven for about 20 minutes. Okay, this is the same pan that I sauteed the onions in. I'm going to take the flour, put it in there. I put probably about 3 to 4 tablespoons of olive oil in here. Okay, I'm going to cook this flour taste off. And this is the sauce. I'm making the Swedish meatball sauce. So the meatballs are in the oven. They'll be done in about 10 minutes. I added another tablespoon of olive oil because it's a little dry. And this up here, this is my stock. This is beef stock. You can use beef stock, chicken stock, veggie stock, whatever kind of stock you like. You can use water, actually. I just like the flavor that stock gives it. And over here, I have water boiling for the egg noodles that the meatballs are going to go on top. You can actually serve them with butter potatoes. So they do in Sweden. But we're going to have ours over egg noodles. I've added most of the stock. I needed my other hand, so I'll put the rest of it in here. Then I haven't put any more salt and pepper in it because the stock is pretty salty, so I'm going to wait to taste it after I put the sour cream in it and a little bit more water. I've switched pans. That pan was kind of small, so it was getting full. And I put about a half a cup more of water in there. And then I just put the sour cream. And this is about 8 ounces. I turned the heat down. I was cooking it on medium. Okay, so I turned the heat down a little bit because you don't want the sour cream to break. So I'm going to let this simmer until the meatballs get done. And then when the meatballs come out the oven, I will put the meatballs in the sauce and let you see what it's looking like. Also, if you don't like the sour cream taste, you can use cream instead of the sour cream. I happen to like the sour cream taste. And I'm going to add a few dashes of the Worcestershire. And remember, we put that in with the meatballs. Okay, this is what the meatballs look like when they're coming out the oven. They've rendered out all their fat, so let's put them in the sauce. Okay, I put the meatballs in and added some scallions. This is what it's looking like. Nice thick sauce. Traditionally, you put dill in your Swedish meatballs. I don't really care for dill. That's why it's my dish. But I'm going to show you what the plated version looks like. Okay, I have them over egg noodles. And we're going to pair it tonight with a salad. You guys have a great evening.